Good evening, everyone. Welcome to iQuanta. And today in this session, we are going to continue our Quant Marathon, which we had started on Monday. Till now, we were able to cover all the arithmetic topics, and then yesterday, we covered algebra. Today, we are also going to cover algebra, and the topics are going to be some really important topics: logarithm, modulus, functions, sequence, and series. How about that, right? These are really interesting and important topics as well. Correct, guys? So I hope all of you guys are ready, and tell me, how are you feeling? Exam is only 2 days away. Are you feeling confident, guys? Whatever you are feeling, if you are confident, that's a good thing. If you are not confident, that's also a good thing. That means you still have the hunger of preparation, and you can crack the exam easily. Okay, so don't worry about your scores. Just keep practicing. Try to revise all the concepts properly. Okay, and write 1 or 2 marks, not more than that now. Okay, it's really important. Also, remember that algebra and arithmetic have the highest weightage, right? So if you have not watched those marathon sessions, then please watch last 3 marathon sessions. In those 3 marathons, we have covered almost all the concepts which are required for you to learn, that will be useful during exam. Okay, so yes Aditya, yes, cat के लिए भी पढ़ाता हूँ. Yes. Okay, so let's start with our practice today. Let's start with our first question, very similar to the question that we did yesterday, the last question. Okay, very similar to that one. So try this, let me know your answers. If you have understood the concepts yesterday, you should be able to solve this today as well. Yes, Ayush, formula revision series is definitely a good idea. Yes. For what maximum value of C will the equation 3x plus 5y is equal to k have exactly 6 non-negative integer solutions? Remember, in the last session we did a similar question where we had to find the minimum value in such situations. Today we are going to have to find the maximum value. Okay. $87. Okay, Arshdeep, we will check that. I am also getting 97 from Arshdeep. Okay, so what do we know about the nature of the integral solution? In case of x, if the value is a, next value is going to be a plus 5. The next value will increase by 10, a plus 10, a plus 15, a plus 20. These are going to be 5 solutions. And if this value is b, then this is going to be b minus 3. This is going to be b minus 6, b minus 9, b minus 12. that is going to be the nature of the integral solutions, right? I hope you are aware of that. The values of x will increase with the coefficient of y, value of y will decrease with the coefficient of x. If I want to maximize it, what is the maximum value of a so that a minus 5 cannot be 0? What is the maximum value of a you can take? I can take maximum value of a as 4, then this will become 9, then this will become 14, this will become 19, and this will become 24. Now what is the maximum value of b minus 12 I can take so that there won't be any solution after that? So I can take this as 2, then this will be 5, this will be 8, this will be 11, and this will be 14, right? Because see, if you want to take x as minus 1, before this it will be minus 1, and before this it will be minus 1. So this will be the maximum value that you can take. So what we can say, what will be the maximum value of k? So this is 2, this is 14, 12. What is wrong? Why are you guys getting 97? Why are you guys getting 97? Tell me what's wrong with that. Are you starting with 5, guys? I'm getting a feeling that you are starting with 5. Less than 4. We want to maximize, Ayush. We want to maximize the value of c. Not c, this is k. We want to maximize. So maximum value of a so that before that there won't be any integral solution. Right? That's why 4. 6 hai? Okay, 6 hai. So we can take 29, and here we can take, okay. So b minus 15, and that will be equal to 2, right? Now, what will be the maximum value of k? K max. 3 into 29 plus 5 into 2, which is equal to 97. Yes, that's the correct answer. Okay, 97 is the correct answer. Vedant, were you present yesterday? The last question was based on the similar concept. Okay, the values of x will increase with the coefficient of y. We did lots of similar question yesterday. The values of x will increase with the coefficient of y in integral solutions. Values of y will decrease with the coefficient of x. So if I start with a, these will be the next 5 values of x. Here, if I start with b, these will be the next 5 values of y. I want to maximize k. What can be the maximum value of a? 4. So if you take 5, then before that 0 will also be possible, right? That won't be maximized. So that's the answer. Okay, chalo, let's try the next one based on logarithm. Guys, this question is very much similar to the question that we did in the last class. Okay, and we did lots of questions on that. So if you had not watched the last session, you will have problem. Otherwise, it should be clear to you guys. Okay, Prachi, Vedant. Wherever you can consider 0, okay, but that is not necessary, right? To consider 0 is not necessary. We want to maximize. If you want to maximize, we will have to avoid 0. That's why if I am talking about non-negative integers, of course 0 will be taken, but that is not necessary. Two values. Are you sure? So what do we know about log? That if log x to the base n, a is equal to n, then we can say that a to the power n is equal to x, right? This is log, where a should be greater than 0, a should not be equal to 1, as well as x should be greater than 0. This is the condition, this is the domain, right, of log. Other than that, we know one more thing, that from here what we can say, we can exchange the positions of this expression into. So we can say 2x cube minus 15x square plus 31x minus 18 is equal to x minus 2 whole square, or 2x cube minus 15x square plus 31x minus 18 is equal to x square minus 4x plus 4, or 2x cube, bring it this side, so minus 16x square plus 35x minus 22 is equal to 0. Now how do we solve higher degree equations? We check plus minus 1, right? If I put 1, 35 plus 2, 37, this is minus 38, not working. If I place minus 1, still not working. If I place 2, if you place 2, x is equal to 2, this will become 8 into 2, which is 16, minus 64 plus 70 minus 22, that is equal to 0. Means x minus 2 will be one of the factor, right? So let's try to modify them in the same way. 2x square minus 2x cube minus 4x square. You can also divide this expression by x minus 2 and get the rest. 2x cube minus 4x square minus 12x square plus 24x minus plus 11x minus 22 is equal to 0. Why did we do that? So that we can take 2 common. That means x minus 2 is a factor, right? X minus 2. So that's why we did this. We can take 2x square, x minus 2 minus 12x, x minus 2 plus 11, x minus 2 is equal to 0. Or take x minus 2 common, you are getting 2x square minus 12x plus 11 is equal to 0. Now you will see that we are getting x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 2 irrational values, right? 2 irrational values. Now we know that in log, base a should be greater than 0, a cannot be equal to 1. So x minus 2 should be greater than 0, or x should be greater than 2. So x is equal to 2 is not valid. This is not valid. This is also not valid. So answer is option A, which is 0. This is the answer, guys, 0. Who got 0? Almost no one except Vaibhav. Vaibhav got the correct answer. Arshdeep got the correct answer. है ना? चलो बढ़िया. Guys, stop spamming the chat. Okay, stop spamming the chat. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone, right? Chalo, let's try the next one then. This one. Another question on log. right? For an integer m, suppose the inequality log m to the base 10 minus 2 into log m to the base 2 minus 7 is less than 0 holds true. Find the total number of integers value that m can take. So whenever we have a into b is less than 0, then there will be two cases. Case 1, a is greater than 0 and b is less than 0. Case 2, a is less than 0 and b is greater than 0. So here what we can take, case 1, when log m to the power base 10 minus 2 is greater than 0. So this will be greater than 0. So in that case we can say log m to the base 10 is greater than 2, or we can say that m will be greater than 100, which is 10 square. Then and log m to the base 2 minus 7 will be less than 0, or we can say that m will be less than 2 to the power 7, or m should be less than 128. So basically what we can say, m is greater than 100 and less than 128. So number of values of m will be equal to 27 in this first case. Then comes case 2, when log m to the base 2 minus 2 is less than 0, or m will be less than 100, and log m to the base 2 minus 7 is greater than 0, or m is greater than 128. Taking these two, no solution. So there will be 27 different integral values of n m for which this will be correct. Yes, it's Spank, Musical Man, and Radhika, Vaibhav, Sonipari, Akanksha, Arshdeep, Piyush, Shyam. Correct answers, guys. ठीक है, चलो let's go to the next one. Again, very simple question, guys. You just need to understand the basic rule of log. I will give you one hint that log m plus log n is equal to log m into n, where the base is same base. Base A, base A, base A. This you can use here. Okay. So how many real values of x satisfy the given equation? So we can write this as log x square minus 16 into x plus 2 to the base x minus 4 is equal to 2. Now remember one thing, that we need to check all the condition. X minus 4 should be greater than 0 or x should be greater than 4. X minus 4 cannot be equal to 1, so x cannot be equal to 5, as well as x square minus 16 should be greater than 0, x plus 2 should be greater than 0 as well. All of these conditions should be satisfied. So from there what we can say, x minus 4 whole square is equal to, now x square minus 16 and x plus 2. So we can say x minus 4, x minus 4, x minus 4, x plus 4 into x plus 2. Now we know that x must be greater than 4. So x minus 4 will not be 0, so we can cancel this out. So we can say x minus 4 is equal to x square plus 6x plus 8, or x square plus 5x plus 12 is equal to 0. Right? Is that correct? X plus 4, yes, x minus 4, x square minus 5x plus 5x plus 12 is equal to 0. Is something wrong? Let me know if something is wrong here, because it looks like that. X minus 4, x plus 4. All is right? क्या? माइनस है. ओह, सारी मेहनत बर्बाद. Okay, so what we can say here, that log x square minus 16 divided by x plus 2 to the base x minus 4 is equal to 2, or x minus 4 whole square. This I can write x minus 4 x plus 4 divided by x plus 2, right? So this will be cancelled out. We can say x minus 4 into x plus 2 is equal to x plus 4, or x square minus 4x plus 2x, so minus 2x minus 8 is equal to x plus 4, or x square minus 3x minus 12 is equal to 0. So what we can say about x, we cannot break this. X will be equal to 3 plus minus square root of b square, which is 9 plus 48, 57 upon 2. That means if I take 3 minus square root of 57 by 2, this is less than 4 and will not work. 3 plus root 57 by 2, this is valid and this will work. So one solution. Answer for this question is 1. Okay. So few people only got the correct answers. Arshdeep got the correct values. Shyam got correct. Ayush, Sonipari, correct answers. And Ayush, x is equal to 3 is not correct. X must be greater than 3, okay? Must be greater than 4. Radhika, correct answer. Sure. Let's move on to the next one. Guys, remember the question is regarding product, not the number of values of x. It says product, okay? So check your answer again. Manish, Parth, Piyush, Akanksha, Maverick, ऐसे कैसे चलेगा बताओ? It says product. बिना क्वेश्चन को ढंग से पढ़े कैसे आंसर दे रहे हो गाइस? मत करो ऐसा, ऐसा एग्जाम में करोगे तो कैसे काम चलेगा बताओ? पॉजिटिव इंटीजर वैल्यूज ऑफ x का प्रोडक्ट -25 कैसे आ रहा है? पार्थ और पार्थ के साथ तार्थ कनिष्क, क्यों भाई? राधिका, क्या चल रही है? क्वेश्चन ढंग से, तुम लोग क्वेश्चन ढंग से नहीं पढ़ रहे। दैट इज वेरी रॉन्ग गाइस, दैट इज वेरी वेरी रॉन्ग। फाइंड द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ऑल द पॉजिटिव इंटीजर वैल्यूज ऑफ x दैट सेटिस्फाई द इक्वेशन log x square plus 2 to the base 3 box x is equal to 3, right? What do we know about box x? Box x या ऐसा ले लो, box k, greatest integer value box k is equal to 3, then we can say that k is greater than equal to 3 and less than equal to 4. This is what we need to follow, right? So if we are talking about this, this should be greater than equal to 3 log x square plus 2 to the base 3 is greater than equal to 3 but less than 4. So what we can say that x square plus 2 should be greater than equal to 3 cube and x square plus 2 should be less than 3 to the power 4, है ना? सही है ना? देखो, ओके? 3 से 4 के बीच में इसकी वैल्यू वेरी करेगी। सो 3 क्यूब से 3 टू द पावर 4 के बीच में इसकी वैल्यू वेरी करेगी। और एक्स स्क्वायर शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 7 एंड एक्स स्क्वायर शुड बी लेस देन इक्वल टू 79. सो एक्स शुड बी, व्हाट वी कैन से, दैट एक्स should be greater than equal to 7 but less than, not equal to, this won't be equal to, but less than 79. What we can say about x? 2 point something x and less than equal to, this is 8 point something, right? So x will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What will be the product? 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7, है ना? So 5 into 6 30, 210, 210 into 12, है ना? 7 कैसे आएगा? 8 भी तो आएगा. 7 and 8 as well, right? 8 भी तो आएगा, ठीक है. 3 क्यूब 8 भी तो आएगा, into 8 as well, not only 7, into 8 as well. बताओ. It should be 25. बड़ी मिस्टेक हो रही है आज. Sorry guys, sorry for the fumble. Okay, so this should be greater than 25 and less than 81, right? So 27 less than equal to x square less than equal to 79, less than 79. So x will be 6, at least 6, right? 6 will be there. 25, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So product will be 5 into 6 into 7 into 8. So 1680. Yes, that's the correct answer. Hello? Yes, looks like my mind is not at peace at this time. Thinking about all the samosas my colleagues are having on the occasion of Labor Day. This is fine now, right? There is no mistake, I guess. चिल्ली झटकर नाम याद है? अर्णव, वाह, बड़ी तेज दिमाग है, अभी तक याद है. चिल्ली झटका, मैं भूल गया था नाम. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं इस क्वेश्चन से. Let's try this one. These type of questions are also very important. Direct questions are asked on the basis of these type of questions. If you are able to solve it, then that's good. That's really good. Cold drink also included. Yes, Arshdeep, cold drink is also included. That's why I'm thinking about that. Shyam, I don't remember the answer. We'll have to check. Okay, what is the sum? So first of all, we need to factorize this quadratic. X cube minus 4x square plus minus 7x plus 10. If you put x is equal to 1, it becomes 0. That means x minus 1 is a factor. So let's try to factorize it. X cube minus x square minus 3x square minus plus 3x minus 10x plus 10. So I can take x square common. I get x minus 1, then minus 3x, x minus 1, then minus 10, x minus 1. Then I can take x minus 1 common. I get x square minus 3x minus 10. Then we can write it x minus 1, x minus 5, and x plus 2. So this I can write as x plus 2 into x minus 1 into x minus 5, denominator x minus 5 into x plus 6 should be less than equal to 0, right? This should be less than equal to 0. So what we can do, we can take the critical points. It will be minus 6, minus 2, then 1, and then 5, right? If I check what? So where this will be positive, where this will be negative, so this will always be positive beyond this, correct? And as well as this will also be positive beyond this. Because why? Because power of x minus 5 is relatively even, 0. So that's why the sign will not change. After that, the sign will change, minus plus minus. Put minus 10 here. So negative, 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 negative. We need to find two maximum values, right? Two largest positive integer values for which, wait a second, positive less than equal to 0. X minus 2, x minus 6, minus 2, 1 and 5. So if I put x is equal to 2, what will happen? Positive, positive, negative, negative, positive. So it will be positive, right? What is the sum of two positive integer values of x that satisfy the inequality? Is it less than equal to 0? X minus 6. क्या हो रहा है आज? What is happening? Oh. Minus 2, 1, 5, 6. Minus 6. Okay. So beyond 6 it will be positive, then negative, then sign will not change, it will remain negative. Then it will be positive and then it will be negative, right? But x cannot be equal to 5, x cannot be equal to 6. So less than, so we cannot take 5, 6. So maximum two values of x will be 3 and 4. So their sum will be 3 plus 4, that is equal to 7. Easy question में. Okay guys, yes, 7 is correct. Chalo. Okay, I will definitely take rest after this session. Okay. Arshdeep, I will not suggest that that you cancel out x minus 5, because then you might forget that you don't need to take x is equal to 5, right? And you take 4 and 5 as the answers, then sum will be 9. है ना? So don't try to cancel it. Don't cancel it. Otherwise you miss some part. Last step, Radhika. Here this expression will be negative. Where it will be negative? When x is less than minus 2. X is between 1 to 6. But 5 is not included. So it says the two largest positive integers. So x will be 2, 3, 4. In positive integers, x can be 1 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two largest will be 3 and 4. Their sum will be 7. That's it. This is wavy curve method, where we find the range of x for which a given expression is positive or negative, right? This is a similar question. Kumari Ayushi, 5 Nelia, because 5 is in the denominator. The denominator will become 0, right? Then the result will become indeterminate. So you cannot take 0 in the denominator. That's why x cannot be equal to 5. See, I have written it here. X cannot be 5, x cannot be 6. Denominator should not be 0. Determine the number of integers x lying in the interval minus 10, x is greater than minus 10, less than 10, for which of the following inequality is satisfied. X square minus 2x minus 8, so x minus 4 into x plus 2 divided by x into 5 minus x is less than equal to 0, or I can say x minus 4 into x plus 2, x into x minus 5 should be greater than equal to 0. Remember, x cannot be equal to 0 and x cannot be equal to 5. These two are the restrictions. So what do we have? We have x as minus 2, x as 0, then 4, and then 5, right? The values of x for which this will be positive or negative. Anything greater than 5 will be positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, right? Question is, for which of the following the inequality is satisfied? So from 0 to 4, it will be positive. Less than minus 2, it will be positive, and so x will be equal to minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2 we can also take. Then from 0 to 4, I can take 1, then I can take 2, then I can take 3. I can take 4 as well, because at 4 it will be 0. Greater than 5, 5 cannot be taken, so 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the values of x which will be satisfied. No, I am not including minus 10 and 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So answer will be 16. 14 or 16, check the answers. Musical Man, correct answer. Dinesh Prajapati, correct answer. Arshdeep, check your answer. Soni Pari, correct answer. Manish Verman, see, you need to put the values of x, okay? For different critical points, you need to put the value of x. If I put value of x as 5, greater than 5, let's put x is equal to 10. So this will become, this expression will become positive. This expression will become positive. After that, at every critical point, the sign will change. That's it. Okay. Although there are more concepts behind this, but again, we cannot discuss all the concepts, right? If you want to check that, check my algebra playlist on YouTube. I have discussed this. Okay, 16 is the correct answer. Let's try the next one, guys. Kanishka, no, wavy curves never fails. Okay, there are different concepts that you need to know, but it doesn't fail. Find the smallest real values of b for which the equation x minus 5 plus x minus b mod is equal to 4 has an infinite number of solutions. So what do we know? Mod of x minus a plus mod of x minus b is equal to k has infinite solutions if mod of a minus b is equal to k. Okay, so here what we can say, mod of 5 minus b should be equal to 4, or 5 minus b should be 4, or 5 minus b should be minus 4. So b should be 1 or b should be 9. B should be 1 or b should be 9, not 9. It should be minus 9, right? Something I am doing wrong. 5 minus b, okay, it will become 5 plus b, 5 plus b, 5 plus b. So b is equal to minus b is equal to 1 or b is equal to minus 9. So answer is option D. That's it, as simple as that. The graph of this will be something like this. You can understand it from here. This is A, this is B, and this is K. So the minimum value of this will be when you take x between A and B both included. That's why this region. You should remember this, okay? There was a similar question which was asked in CAT last year. Chances are good that these type of questions could be asked, questions on the basis of the same concept, okay, in your exam as well. Okay, -9 is the correct answer, not 9. Okay, Ayushi, correct answer. Vaibhav, I hope you got your answer. Maverick, it's not 9, it's -9, right? Dinesh got this correct. Aryan got this correct. Arshdeep, it's not 9, it's -9, guys. Okay. The distance between A and B should be 4. A and minus B, 5 and minus B. The distance between 5 and minus B should be 4. Okay. No, Arshdeep, no. See, I can write it mod of x minus b, x minus 5 plus mod of x minus minus b is equal to 4. So basically we are saying we have 5 and we have minus b. The distance is 4. Minus b could be both sides. This distance. What is modulus? What does this tell us? That the distance, the sum of the distance of x from 5 and minus b should be 4. Okay? Or the distance between 5 and minus b should be 4. This is geometrical meaning of this. Okay? I hope that is clear to everyone, right? आगे functions के questions हैं. Modulus, more modulus. Yeah, all the types of questions are here. Okay, let's try this one. Maverick, for unique, there won't be any unique solution. If there are two set of modulus, there won't be unique solution. Either it will be 0 or it will be 2 or it will be infinite. Number of solutions will be 0 or 2 or infinite. It cannot be unique. It will not be one solution ever. Okay. Yes, if there are 3 modulus, then we can think about that. अर्शदीप PYQ से निकाल के आंसर दे रहे हो, क्वेश्चन तो पढ़ लो एक बार. Yes, Ayush, it happens, right? There was a friend of mine in school time who used to remember the solution of maths questions. You won't believe it. He used to remember step-by-step solution of maths problems. Can you believe that? That too in 6th, 7th class. And I'm sure you must have seen some of your friends like that as well, right? They can remember kind of anything, like complex equations. They don't know what is happening. They don't understand what is happening step by step, but they can remember it. That is amazing and sad altogether, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ninth. Yes, Palak, definitely we can expect similar questions from this session and all the sessions that we are having here. Okay. A, B and C are distinct positive integers less than 60, satisfying A minus B plus mod of B minus C is equal to mod of A minus C. What do we mean by mod of A minus B? This is the distance between A and B. What do you mean by this? This is the distance between B and C. This is the distance between A and C. So what we can say? The distance between A and B plus the distance between B and C should be equal to the distance between A and C. How do you do that? So either it will be like this, A, C, B, or it will be like B, C, C, A, B, right? It says less than 60. A, B and C are distinct positive integers less than 60, satisfying. The 60 doesn't have a really good meaning here. Think about this. The distance between A and B, the distance between B and C will always be equal to the distance between A and C if B is in between A and C, somewhere in between A and C. So what we can say, minimum value of B must be at least 1 greater than A. I can take A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, and C could be anything. It says distinct positive integers less than 60. C could be anything greater than 2. So the minimum value of B will be 2. Okay, the minimum value of B will be 2. That's the correct answer. Maverick, there is no hit and try. It's a proper logic. I hope you understood that, right? Okay guys, chalo. Let's go to the next question. Let's try this one. Then we will come back to previous one. Very few students are able to solve it even after this much time. If a, b, c and d are positive real numbers such that a square minus b square is equal to 1, c square minus d square is equal to 1, bd is equal to 2, find the minimum value of a square plus 4c square. So how do we proceed with this question? First, we will find what is a square. So a square can be written as 1 plus b square. Then we will find c square. C square can be written as 1 plus d square, or 4c square can be written as 4 plus 4d square. So if I want to find minimum value of a square plus 4c square, that will be minimum value of 1 plus b square plus 4 plus 4d square, which will be minimum value of 5 plus b square plus 4d square. Right? What we can say that am is always greater than equal to gm, correct? We can say b square plus 4d square by 2 will always be greater than equal to b square into 4d square, or b square plus 4d square will always be greater than equal to 2 times b into 2d, or b square plus 4d square will always be greater than equal to 4 times bd, and bd is given, bd is equal to 2 given. So what we can say, b square plus 4d square will always be greater than equal to 8. So what we can say, it will be 5 plus 8, and that is equal to 13. So option D is the correct answer. है ना? Vaibhav got this correct, Maverick got this correct, Kanishk, I hope you understood that, Aryan, Arshdeep, Arnav, correct answers, Ans and Venkat and Sakchi. Check the solution, let me know if you have any doubts here. Okay. Sonipari, correct answer, Radhika, correct answer. Aryan, yes, your answer was also correct. B is equal to 1, D is equal to 2 and solved. तब कैसे आ गया? फिर तो गलत है. If you put B is equal to 1 and D is equal to 2, it will become 16 plus 4, 20, 25. Your answer will be 25, right? Arshdeep, that is wrong. B is equal to 1 and D is equal to 2 रखने से कैसे आ रहा है आंसर गाइज? कैसे आ रहा है ये बताओ? ये तो गलत है. Yes, if you put B is equal to 2 and D is equal to 1, then it makes sense. But how did you do that? How are you taking those numbers, right? That is just hit and trial and wrong method. Kanishka, see, I hope this step is clear. This step is also clear, right? We need to find the minimum value of this. So I just put the values from here. We need to find minimum value of this. Then BD is given and we did not use it. How can we use it? 5 is constant, B square plus 4D square. We need to find the minimum of that. So arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. So arithmetic mean of these two should be greater than geometric mean of these two. That's it. At the end we got B square plus 4D square is greater than equal to 4BD. And BD is given, that is 2. So this will always be greater than equal to 8. Minimum value will be 8. That's what we are using here. Okay. इक्वेशन डी के टर्म्स में, यस मावरिक यू कैन डू दैट. इक्वेशन डी के टर्म में करके हो जाएगा. चलो लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. ओके, प्रीवियस वन. Wow, people are getting 3 solutions, 4 solutions, 5 solutions, 6 solutions, 7 solutions as well. Someone is getting 0 solution as well. Wow, that's amazing, guys. Chalo, find the sum of all the distinct real roots of the equation x square minus 5x plus 4 plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. What do we know about mod? That mod of x is equal to x if x is greater than equal to 0. Mod of x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Now if you check this expression, x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to x minus 4 into x minus 1. This will be greater than case 1 when x minus 4 into x minus 1 is greater than equal to 0, or we can say, or that means x is less than 1, less than equal to 1, or x is greater than equal to 4. So in that case, this will be come out as it is. So we can write x square minus 5x plus 4 plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0, or x square minus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Right? Now check the discriminant. You don't need to check anything else. Check the discriminant d. Discriminant d is greater than 0. So roots are real. Right? Roots are real. What are those roots? So we can write it as x minus 4x, x square minus 4x plus x minus 4 is equal to 0, or x minus 4 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So that means x is equal to 4, x is equal to minus 1. We had taken x less than equal to 1, x greater than equal to 4. So two values we get from here. We get two values from here. Then case 2. When x minus 4 into x minus 1 is less than 0, or x lies between 1 to 4, then this will come out to be negative. This will come out as negative. So minus x square plus 5x minus 4 plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0, or minus x square plus 7x minus 12 is equal to 0, or x square minus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0, or x is equal to 3 and 4. Right? So sum of roots, we need to find the sum of roots. Sum will be equal to, so 4 we have already taken, right? 4 we have already taken, so we won't count this. We can count x is equal to 3. So 3 plus 4 minus 1, that is equal to 6. That's the answer. 6 is the correct answer, guys. Okay. x इज इक्वल टू 3 सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहा, क्यों नहीं कर रहा? चलो देखते हैं. x इज इक्वल टू 3 अगर रखें, put x is equal to 3, this will become mod of 9 minus 15 plus 4 plus 6 minus 8, and that will be equal to 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. It's satisfying, right? Definitely satisfying, guys, है ना? Okay, clear to everyone? Okay, then let's go to the next one, this one. There are 10 terms in arithmetic progressions. The second and third term are distinct integers. What do we mean by that? That means d is greater than 0. The common difference is greater than 0 or not 0. You can say common difference is not equal to 0. It means it could be decreasing AP as well or increasing AP as well, but d will not be equal to 0. The ratio of the sum of first 6 terms to the sum of first 3 terms equals the ratio of the fifth term to the first term. Which of the following could not be the sum of all 10 terms? Sum of first, so what we say? Sum of first n terms is equal to n by 2 to a plus n minus 1 time d. Right? This is the sum of first n terms. Sum of first 6 terms, 6 by 2 into 2a plus 5d divided by 3 by 2 2a plus 2d is equal to fifth term, so a plus 4d divided by first term a plus a, only a, not d. So that is a. What we can say? This will be cancelled out twice. So from there we can say 2a into 2a plus 5d is equal to a plus 4d into 2a plus 4d, right? A plus 4d to a plus 2d, right? So from there this will be 4a square plus 10ad, that is equal to 2a square 4d into 2a, 8ad and 2ad, so plus 10ad plus 8d square. So from there we can say that 2a square and ad cancelled out is equal to 8d square. That will be 4 times, or a is equal to plus minus 2d. A is equal to plus minus 2d, right? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter much. Which of the following could not be the sum of all 10 terms? S10 is equal to 10 by 2. So basically, if you look closely, this is nothing but a. This will start with 2d, then 4d, then 6d, and so on, right? So 10 by 2 into 2a plus 9 times d. So this will be 5 times 2a. Instead of 2a, we can write 4d plus 4d plus this will be 9d. Something is wrong. A is equal to plus minus 2d. S10 is 10 by 2 plus into 2a plus 9d. So okay, ठीक है. This will be 65d, or S10 will be equal to 10 by 2, and instead of 2a minus 2d, 2 into 2d into 2 plus 9d, that will be equal to 9 minus 4, 5 into 5, 25d. So total sum will be either multiple of 65 or multiple of 25. Multiple of 25. C is possible, D is possible. Multiple of 65, A is possible. So B cannot be the sum of all 10 terms, right? Either it will be a multiple of 25 or it will be a multiple of 65, not 13, okay? Wherever 65 will be more precise. Good question, right? I hope this is clear to everyone. Correct, guys? Is that clear? If you have doubts anywhere, then let me know. Okay, then moving to the next one. Garv, it says, see, second term and third term are distinct integers. What does that mean? D is not equal to 0 and the common difference is also integer. Okay, second and third terms are distinct integers. So common difference भी integer ही होगा. पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव कुछ भी हो सकता है, जीरो नहीं होगा. बस ठीक है गर्व. आई होप दैट इज क्लियर. So, for any non-zero real number x, let 2fx plus f1 by x is equal to 6x. Find the product of all the values of x for which fx is equal to 2. So, how do we solve this? First of all, we need to find what is fx. In these type of situations, you have two variables. You can make two equations. Say, 2 times fx plus f1 by x is equal to 6x. Okay, this is our first equation. Replace x by 1 by x. So what will happen? This will become fx. This will become 2f1 by x is equal to 6 by x. Second equation. Now we want to eliminate f1 by x, right? We want to eliminate f1 by x. So what we can do? Equation 1 into 2 minus equation 2. Equation 1 into 2, so this will be 4fx minus equation 2 minus fx. 2f1 by x will be cancelled out. This will be 12x minus 6 by x, or 3fx is equal to 12x square minus 6 upon x, right? Or fx is equal to 12x square minus 6 upon 3, which is 4x square minus 2. Right? Tell me, is that clear till now? Is that clear to everyone? Batao. It should be clear, right? Nothing else. Two equations, two variables. We eliminated f1 by x, okay, by multiplying this by 2. So 12x minus 6 by x. 3fx will be 12x square minus 6 upon x. So this gives us, this is 3x, right? Denominator में भी x होगा, right? Now, according to question, 4x square minus 2 upon x should be 2, or 4x square minus 2 should be 2x, or 4x square minus 2x minus 2 should be 0, or 2x square minus x minus 1 should be 0, or what is question? Find the product of all the values of x. Product, we need to find the product, right? So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Product of roots is equal to c by a. So that in this question, product will be minus 1 by 2. We don't need to find the roots, guys. We don't need to find the roots. We don't need to solve it. As we need to find the product, we can do that without even solving it, without even finding the roots. Okay. So option A is the correct answer, Sonipari, not D. ठीक है? It's option A, not D. मावरिक, किस पार्ट में प्रॉब्लम है बताओ? कहां पे प्रॉब्लम है? फर्स्ट टू स्टेप्स आर क्लियर और नॉट? दीज टू स्टेप्स आर क्लियर और नॉट? टेल मी. After that, it's just solving the equation. If you replace x by 1 by x, what will happen? Check that. Right? If you replace, this will become 2 times f1 by x plus f of 1 by x is equal to 6 by x. This is what we are writing here. And then we eliminated f1 by x, so we got fx. Fx, question is find the product of all values of x for which fx is equal to 2. So we equated this by 2, and from there we got the product. है ना? So it says in the question, no, for which values of x, fx is equal to 2. What is fx? Fx is 4x square minus 2 by x. So we have taken this is equal to 2. After that we are solving the equation. Question is finding the product, product of all the values. You can find the roots here. See, if you find the roots, 2x square minus 2x plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. 2x common, so 2x plus 1, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if you put x is equal to minus 1 by 2 or x is equal to 1, you will get this equation. So 1 into minus 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2. But I am saying that we don't need to do this. Why we don't need to do this? Because we can find the product of the roots, because without finding the roots, right? Correct? Got it? Okay. Chalo, let's try the next one then. Okay guys, attention, Talvinder is back. Please clap for him wherever you are. Guys, these type of questions are very popular and very easy. What you need to do, you need to just check the pattern. Try to find F13, then try to find F23, then try to find F33 and so on. You will find a pattern, okay? You will find a pattern. Okay, like see, what is F3? F3, when x is less than 4, when x is less than 4, this will be 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. What will be F23? That will be equal to f of F3, which is equal to f of 5. And when x is greater than equal to 4, this will be 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. And you need to do the same thing. You need to do the same thing, right? Now F3 is equal to f of f. What is f of F3? So f of 2. This will be f of 2. We can write it directly, right? We can write it directly. Whenever this is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Correct? बताओ, is that clear? ठीक है, यहां तक क्लियर है. Then what will be F43? That will be f of 4. When x is greater than equal to 4, 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. F53 is equal to f of 1, which will be equal to 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. So F63 will be equal to f of 3, that is equal to 5. So the pattern will be like this. Now once you get the 5, same thing will repeat, right? Same thing will repeat. F13 will be equal to F63, that will be equal to F11 and so on. Correct? So in terms of gap of 5, it will be the same thing. So F53 will become F103, which will be eventually equal to F103. F103, and that is nothing but 3. So the answer of this question will be 3. Check it, step by step check it. Tell me if I am doing anything wrong, right? Is it 3? Is it 1? What is it? देखो, it says for non-zero real numbers x, let the function fx defined at whenever x is less than 4, fx will be x plus 2. Whenever x is greater than equal to 4, fx will be x minus 3. Starting with F3, we will use this one. So 3 plus 2, 5. F23 will be f of F3, which is f of 5. What is F3? F3 is 5, so f of 5. Whenever x is greater than equal to 4, 5, we use x minus 3, so 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. What will be F33? That will be f of F23. What is F23? That is 2. So F2 will be 2 plus 2, which is 4. Then F43 will be f of F4. Same thing. Next, we will take the last output and solve it. So it will repeat itself. After every 5 terms, it will repeat itself. Okay. So, Kumari, Ayushi, Arnav, 1 is not correct. Okay. Now these type of questions are really good questions. Usually it looks like that these are kind of difficult question, unsolvable question, but no. Remember, whenever you get questions based on functions, always try to check the pattern. Just keep checking the next value until you see a pattern. You will always see a pattern. There was a question in CAT 2015, I guess, where you get the pattern in 7th step. In 7th step, there is a repetition after 7 steps. Can you believe that? But you get it. Once you get it, that's easy. ठीक है? चलो, let's try the next one. There was a GP in the difference. In the difference, there was a GP. Ayush, I cannot say anything unless I see the question, okay? So if you are part of our batch, then you can post it in the discussion group. You can tag me there, okay? Or you can directly send it to me. Then I will check it. For all positive real numbers x, fx satisfy the equation fx plus fy is equal to fxy. fxy is equal to fx plus fy. Given that f3 is equal to 2 and another function gx is equal to 2 to the power x by 2, find the value of gf27. So how do we achieve? We have f3 given, right? f3 is equal to 2. We can say f3 into 3 will be equal to f3 plus f3, or we can say f9 will be equal to 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. Then we can say f9 into 3, as we want 27, right? What do we want? We want 27. So what we can say that f9 into 3 is f9 plus f3, or f27 will be equal to, this is 4 and this is 2, that is equal to 6. So if I want to find g of f of 27, this will be equal to g of 6, which will be equal to 2 to the power 6 by 2, that is equal to 2 cube, which is nothing but 8. The correct answer is option B, right? So lots of you got this correct answer, है ना? गर्व, अर्णव, पीयूष, राधिका, तलविंदर, सोनीपरी, आयुष, कनिष्का, correct answers. Yes, f3 is given, Talvinder. f3 is equal to 2. Okay. f3 is equal to 2 is given here in the question. So I can take x and y both as, take x is equal to y is equal to 3. Here x is equal to 9, y is equal to 3. Okay. फंक्शंस के क्वेश्चन नहीं होते वैभव. देखो फंक्शंस के क्वेश्चंस यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट बहुत कुछ है फंक्शन में पढ़ने को, बट देर इज अ पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विच आर आस्क्ड एंड यू शुड फोकस ऑन दैट वन. ओके, not more, not less. Questions like we did, like these two questions are very much similar to those which are asked on functions. Of course, there are more things which are asked, but if you focus on this, most of the time you will be able to solve it. शिवांगी, इफ यू आर आस्किंग मी टुडे कि पूरा अलजेब्रा नहीं छोड़ सकते क्या, तो क्या ही कह सकता हूँ मैं. दैट्स अ वेरी सैड क्वेश्चन, राइट? You should not be asking this question today when you have exam in 48 hours, less than 40 hours, I guess. Consider a sequence of real numbers a1, a2 till an. Suppose for every natural number n, the following holds. Summation of I is equal to 1 to n minus 1 to the power I into ai is equal to n upon, this is I is in subscript, n upon n plus 1. Find the value of 100 a4. See again, what you need to do, you need to consider what is, we need to find a4. If you put I is equal to 1, that we can say that minus a1 will be equal to 1 by 2. If you put I is equal to 2, it will be minus a1. You put I is equal to 1 and then you put I is equal to 2. If you put n is equal to 1. So I is 1 and n is 2. So you will have to take I is equal to 1 as well as I is equal to 2. So minus a1 plus a2 is 2 by 3. If you put n is equal to 3, you will have to take I as 1, I as 2, I as 3, all 3, right? So in that case, it will be minus a1 plus a2 minus a3, that will be 3 by 4. Then if you take n is equal to 4, minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus a4 is equal to 4 by 5. Let's say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1 gives us a4, which is 4 by 5 minus 3 by 4, that is 1 by 20. So 100 times a4 is equal to 100 times 1 by 20, which is equal to 5. That's the answer that we are looking for. Answer is 5, not 20. Okay guys, answer is 5. Okay Vaibhav? Talvinder, correct answer. Racket Gamer, I don't entertain any kind of queries other than the questions and the doubts that we are discussing here, okay? Regarding all the colleges, form, results, dates, you can go to our iQuanta IPMAT channel and there are videos related to that, okay? Watch those. Do some effort. You can Google it as well. Okay, all good? Chalo, let's go to the next one. Now there is a shortcut to solve these type of questions. All of you who are aware of that shortcut, you can answer as quick as possible, right? Tell me what's the answer. You can solve it very quickly if you know the shortcuts. If you have been in my classes either on YouTube or in the paid classes, then you must know that shortcut, right? Okay Ayan, that's good for you, right? अगर आज के क्वेश्चन उतने हार्ड नहीं लग रहे तो दैट्स रियली गुड थिंग. Although these questions are very standard, up to the level of IPMAT Indore. Some are even better than that. And I don't think all of these students will agree with you. First of all, if you want to solve it, although I have taken this question such that it's not easy to solve using the options, but if you want to solve it using the options, the first term will be 1, next term will be 0.6, the next term will be 7 upon 25, right, which is 0.28. Take the first 3 terms, and if relevant, next term will be approximate 0.1. So take that as well. So 1, 0.8, this is 1.98, right? This is 1.98 approximate. So our value should be a little bigger than that, correct? Our value should be a little bigger than that, not way bigger. So what we can do? This value is definitely not close. This value is not close. The closest value is B and D. But if you check D or B, these are very close values, right? These are very close values. So what do you think? What's the answer? See, if you take this value, the answer will be greater than 1.98. If you check this value, this is 1 point. Now what's left? 61 is left, 610. So 9 times, right? 610, 64. What's left? 640. 30, so 34, 340. 340 is 5 times. This value is less than 1.98. So even this is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. Option B must be the correct answer. है ना? Option B is the absolute correct answer, right? Now, who else is interested in the solving using the proper value? See, let 1 by 5 is equal to x. Then the sum s will be equal to 1 plus 3x plus 7x square plus 13x cube and so on. Then multiply this by x and take it from second term, x plus 3x square plus 7x cube and so on. Now subtract these two. S minus sx is equal to 1 plus 2x plus 4x square plus 6x cube and so on. Or we can say s into 1 minus x. X into 1 minus x is equal to 1 plus, same thing, 1 plus 2x plus 4x square plus 6x cube and so on. Now tell me, what's the next step, guys? Have you solved these type of questions? What's the next step to solve these type of questions? Tell me, what do we do here? Any idea what do we do here? बताओ क्या करेंगे? We will multiply this by x again. We will multiply this by x again. X into 1 minus x into x will be equal to x plus 2x square plus 4x cube and so on. Right? Now subtract this. Subtract these two. What will happen? S 1 minus x minus s 1 minus x into x is equal to, this will be 1 plus x plus 2x square plus 2x cube and so on. Now this is very hectic work. This is very, very hectic work. That's why I suggest that you use this shortcut. Otherwise, it's not feasible doing during the exam. Now this will become, if I take x 1 minus x, and this will be 1 minus x is equal to, now what will happen here? 1 plus x, and this is from here onwards, first term is 2x, total sum will be 2x square divided by 1 minus x, right? This sum will be, the first term is 2x square, common ratio is x, so 2x square upon 1 minus x, that is Talvinder 13 by 8 into 5 by 4. आंसर तो सही आ रहा है ना? Now this will be equal to 1 minus x square plus 2x square divided by 1 minus x, which is equal to 1 plus x square divided by 1 minus x. देखो पूरा पेज भर गया. What we can say, s will be equal to 1 plus x square divided by 1 minus x whole cube. है ना? यहाँ तक सही है? बताओ, कहीं पे मिस्टेक हो तो बताना मुझे, कहीं भी मिस्टेक हो तो बताना. Now put x is equal to 5. So sum s will be equal to 1 plus 1 by 5 whole square divided by 1 minus 1 by 5 whole cube. This will be 1 plus 1 by 25, 26 by 5, 26 by 25 divided by 64 upon 125. So 5 times cancelled out, that will go up, and 1365 upon 32. That's your answer. Whew, I hate to do this. I don't want to do this ever. Can these questions be in essay? No, no, Ayan. These type of questions cannot be in essay. Or yes, it could be in essay if it says if A by B, if this is A by B, then minimum value of A plus B, where A and B are natural number, then this will be short answer question. Hello? Right? Otherwise, there is a fraction, we cannot put this in short answers. All right. So both the methods are clear to everyone. Which method do you prefer? And the shortcut that I have told you guys, this is always 100% efficiency. Unless the question setter has given options so close that you are not able to distinguish between them, you don't have to do this ever. Hello? Okay. Let's try this one. Suppose the sum is 65 by 32. So 65 plus 32 will be the answer. What to do with that? It's 97, straightforward. Okay. In that case, you will have to find the exact answer, guys. You cannot use the shortcut there. है ना? So you can see that in this question options are very close, because this is a different question. You cannot apply the same concept in this one as well. Although if options are far away, you can definitely do that. Take first 3-4 terms, add it, and use the options. But in this one, the options are very close, so we cannot do that. How do we solve it? This is a partial fraction question. One thing that you should know, that 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1 is equal to 1 upon n into n plus 1, right? And then if you take something like 1 by n minus 1 by n plus k, that will be equal to k upon n into n plus k. Are you aware of this? Have you seen something like this before? Everyone, have you seen something like this before? Tell me. Yes, no. बताओ, देखा है कुछ ऐसा पहले कभी? Piyush, yes, tomorrow we have a geometry session, not PNC, but let's see if I can take a session on PNC as well, right? Never. देखो, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 minus 2 upon 2 into 3, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 3. 1 by 10 minus 1 by 11 is equal to 11 minus 10 upon 10 into 11, which is equal to 1 by 10 into 11. If you take 1 by 15 minus 1 by 19, this will be 19 minus 15 upon 15 into 19, which is equal to 4 upon 15 into 19. The gap is 4. So in the numerator, we are also getting 4. Okay. So if you check this term, this will be the sum s is equal to 3 upon 1 plus 5 upon 8 plus 1, 9 plus 7 upon 27 plus 8, 35, 136, right? And next value, and so on. We can go on, so on, and then now see, we in these type of situations, you always need to break these series in something like a 1 by a minus 1 by b plus 1 by b minus 1 by c plus 1 by c minus 1 by d, and so on. You always need to break these terms like this, right? So numerator, whatever is numerator, you need to break the denominator in such a way that last term should be first term of this. So how do we do that? Can I say that s upon 4 will be equal to 3 by 4 plus 5 by 36 plus 7 by 144 and so on. Now this can be written as s by 4 can be written as 3 upon 1 into 4 plus 5 upon 4 into 9 plus 7 upon 9 into 16. Now can you see what will be the last term? Can anyone tell me that? What will be the last term? बताओ, last term क्या होगा? See, it's very easy. 3, 5, 7, है ना? 2n plus 1. So 10th term will be 21 upon 10 square into 11 square. So we can say s by 4 will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9, right? And so on. Then next term will be 1 by 9 minus 1 by 16 and so on. The last term will be 1 by 100 minus 1 by 121. All of these subsequent terms will be cancelled out, or we get s by 4 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 121, which is equal to 120 by 121, or s will be equal to 480 upon 121. Option B is the correct answer. है ना? That is your answer, guys. Option B. Yes, Vaibhav, that's right observation. You know. S is the sum, guys. I have taken the sum. Sum is taken as S. Okay, that is where S is. ठीक है. Chalo, let's try the next one. Sashda. So what we are doing this week is formula revision only, right? You can watch all those sessions. We have revised all the important formulae while solving the questions. It's not like we are just discussing the solutions. We are also discussing important concepts, guys. Last year I had taken a formula revision session. Okay, so IPMAT iQuanta channel, you can go back 1 year, exactly 1 year, and in my first week I have taken a formula revision session. You can watch it from there, right? It's the same thing. They have not changed the formulas in last 1 year, I can assure you with that. In a certain sequence, the terms are defined as follows. T1 is equal to 4. T2 will be equal to 3 times T1. So 3 times 4 minus 3 times T1. Yes, that is 4 minus 2n. So 2 times 1 plus 1. So 12 minus 2, 10. Plus 1, 11, right? Then T3 will be equal to 3 times 11 minus 2 times 2 plus 1, which is equal to 33 plus 1, 34. This will become 30. Then T4, what will be T4? Batao. Are you able to see the pattern? What will be T4? Even if you use this, find the T4. 3 into 30, right? Minus 2 into 3 plus 1. 90, 91 minus 6. It will be 85 and so on. So if you check the pattern, what is 4? 4 is 3 plus 1. 11 is 9 plus 2, which is 3 square plus 2. And 30 is, what is 30? 3 cube plus 3. 3 cube plus 3. 85, 3 to the power 4 plus 4. So what we can say? Tn will be equal to 3 to the power n plus n. If you are looking for T50, this will be equal to 3 to the power 50 plus 50. 3 to the power 50 plus 50. That's your answer, right? That is your answer, guys. 3 to the power n plus n. Yes, that's the correct answer. So keep finding the next term until you see a pattern, है ना? Until you see a pattern. Keep finding the next terms. So some really bright students here, they were able to solve this one as well, right? Okay, good. So almost सब कुछ की practice हो गई है ना? Logarithm, modulus, functions, sequence and series. Okay guys, tomorrow we are going to do questions on geometry and some really good questions. Be ready for that. Revise all the concepts. If you have Quant formula book, Quant formula PDF book, you can revise the concepts of geometry from there. It's very easy, very convenient. Or you can go to iQuanta.in and find that iQuanta formula book. Okay, and then let's meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. sharp to discuss some amazing geometry problems. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this session. You enjoyed solving all these questions. I enjoyed as well with you guys. Okay, some really good, some really bright student here, and that's it. Keep working, guys. Okay. So let's end this session here. All right, we will meet tomorrow again. Thank you.